typhoon, but it um, didn't affect our location. So basically, it just kept raining. Yeah, and I heard of your internet had been interrupted last week.
Yes. Um, as what Miss Michelle mentioned, there's a new telecommunication company that will be coming into the Philippines. So, um, I'm not actually familiar about that new company, but yeah, it has a you know the typhoon and the new telecommunication company has a big impact with our connection last week. That is why Miss Michelle had to cancel the classes. Supposedly it's just Monday to Wednesday, but then since the typhoon is still, ongoing,
Mm-hmm.
so she extended supposedly up until Friday, but then uh, Friday it's a bit okay. So there.
See,
But then on my end, there's just a time that our connection is very slow, but it uh, it's actually static. It's buffering, just like we had meeting with the new teachers and with Miss Michelle. The connection is not really good. So there.
mm,
Yeah. Okay, so well, I hope, moving forward, since the weather is already good, but in our place it keeps on still raining. So
still until now.
yeah. Well, technically I think the entire month it's been raining here. So I'm having a hard time to dry our clothes because yeah, I don't have this automatic drying machine. Once you wash your clothes, it already comes out dry from your machine. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a bit expensive, but then I'm trying to, put that on my list.
Yeah, of course. Especially you have children, and so that means you have more clothes.
Ah, I know. So it's like everything is already washed, but it's not yet dry. It feels cold, and I cannot
Mhm.
keep that inside cabinet because if I place it inside a cabinet, it get it gets molds and um if especially if your coats, your jackets, your clothes are black, there will be formation of molds on it.
Mhm.
Those white spots. So yeah, I really have to hang all over the room. So there, or I need to iron it, but ironing clothes is not my forte and it's a bit tiring. Okay.
Do you have laundry stores? I mean, you can send your clothes there, and you can dry it in the machine there.
Um, yeah, there are a lot of new. That's actually one of the booming business here in our place. But then, yeah, I haven't tried going there. It's just that, we don't have time. If my husband is on day off, it's like we need to do some important errands first rather than drying the clothes. Okay, so there. I hope the weather gets better, but then coming this Burr month, when we say Burr month, it ends with September, October. The weather will get colder here in our place.
Burns? You mean the burn? Burn?
No, it's the Burr month. BER.
Oh,
Did you get it?
Burman.
Yeah, I'm gonna type it on our book. Burr month. So we call it Burr month if it falls already on September.
Okay.
So September, it ends with BER. September, October, November,
Oh, I
December.
see.
So we call
Oh,
it the Burr month, yeah. So this coming Burr month, so the weather it gets colder. So technically I washed and I bought some coats or jackets because the coats that I have before I sold it online before we moved to my mother's in-laws place, which is actually very hot. So I need to buy new. Well, these are not actually new, they're just second hands. It's already been used, but it's still okay. And it's
yeah,
it's it's actually cheaper.
of course.
Yeah, so I need to wash that. So there. Alrighty. So how about you? So how's your business so far going right now?
Mm, so far, I can't say so far so good, but it just be okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it could earn more if I do something, but I haven't figured it out yet.
But do you have already any idea?
Mm, maybe change some of the product or do some campaign.
Um,
I mean campaign activities.
okay.
Yeah, maybe I will discuss it with my brother-in-law a few days later.
Okay. Yeah, it's really hard, if you have your own business. You need to be creative sometimes.
Yeah, you need to beat your competitor.
Exactly. Okay. So, so any unusual things you've done last week? So how did you spend your since we don't have any class?
Oh, I just took my wife with me to look around other crane machine stores, try to get some new ideas.
Okay.
But most of the time we just stay at home because it kept raining.
Yeah, especially on your place on the southern part of Taiwan, not really on the northern part, right? Okay, so all right, so let's move on with our discussion then.
Okay.
All right. So, what can you say about the discussion when you hear it before we go into details?
Um, well, I think um, I think the main idea of it, they just uh, told you how to find a new job, but I think it's more suitable for a newbie. I mean, someone just graduated from the schools. They they might take their advantage, just like told all of your friends you are looking for a new job.
Okay. But what can you say, or what is your feedback about, listening to this kind of recordings?
Mm, I think it's useful. At least those conversations are more close to our daily life.
Okay. All right. Well, I agree. And what if you have friends? You could actually advise them also, right?
Of course.
Okay. So the main topic about the conversation. So, what is the main question there? Do you still remember?
How to find a new job.
Okay. Or what is,
the best way to find a job?
yeah, best way to find a good job, not just a regular or ordinary kind of job, just for you to get, to get a job. Okay, so that's one of the questions. Second,
Um, I mean the second question.
yeah.
What experience do you have with these ways of finding a job or other ways?
All right, good. Wow, you still remember. So the next question, the exact question mentioned, it is, what are some ways people find jobs?
Mhm.
Alrighty. Alright, so let's discuss first, how can you find a good job? So let's read this part then. Can you read it, Sean?
Marcus says that the best way to find a job may be through friends. Sophie thinks you should tell everyone you are looking for work. Felix says you have to work your way up. What do you think is the best way to find a job?
Alright, so it was already mentioned here. So you said Marcus says that the best way to find a job may be through friends. So your answer?
In my opinion, I think the best way to find a job is to tell everyone you are looking for work. It is because that everyone will help you to get any related information. Not to mention that someone might directly invite you to their company. After all, the more information you get, the more opportunities you have.
Okay. So let's pinpoint the several ways. So one of the person who were actually asked, she said that internet, friends, family, and have wanted signs are the ways, right,
Yeah.
to find a job. So for you, your answer is to tell everyone that you are looking for a job. Um, okay. There's also other ways. So if everyone knows that you are looking for a job or for work, they could actually refer you.
Yeah.
So that's also one way, or it's actually called referral.
Yeah.
So if, let's say, you know someone at the company, then they could actually refer you. And sometimes, right now, not just on the call center industry, it can be also online, or just like other online schools. If you're for someone to apply on your company, it's like there's an incentive, an additional bonus or compensation that you will get once you refer someone and get hired.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have that experience, or does your company practice that, or do you know any other company who's offering referral programs?
Yeah, our company do offer those kind of opportunity. If you recommend someone and he got hired, you can get some incentives.
Okay. Yes, it is. And I experienced that, I think,
In
twice.
your previous company?
Yeah. So I was hired first, and then I refer my sister with the same company. But this is a call center industry, so it's like there are several accounts. So my account is under hotels.com, which is under customer service. So we handle issues, problems of the customers. So not just over the phone, we also answer problems or resolve their issue online by replying to their emails. And
Mm-hmm.
then my sister got hired. Um, she's on the sales department also for hotels.com. And then I refer my brother-in-law, which is the husband of my sister. So two of them got hired. So I was able to get the first referral coming from my sister, but from my brother-in-law, I did not get it. It
Mm-hmm.
is because, well, if you were working on a customer service, there are certain metrics that you need to pass, or sales quota that you need, or it's like scorecards that you need to pass.
Oh,
So
he failed.
yeah, so I didn't get the referral coming from my brother-in-law. So it's like, because the referral is actually very big. Um, I, if I'm not mistaken, it's like 10,000. So 5,000 coming from my sister and 5,000 from my brother-in-law. So I only got 5,000. But they have to stay at the company for 6 months before I could get it.
Okay, I think it doesn't sound so difficult.
Yeah, it's not. But then it's just, you felt it's like, oh, we're almost there to get this. It's still money, right? So
Yeah.
so it's like, you know, uh if only he just did it well, then should be able to make it. But
Yeah.
then after being not really terminated, he applied to a different company. And then what happened there is that he referred me.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. And of course, because um the 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 reason why I left that company, it is because it's like there's no opportunity for us to grow. Of course,
Mm-hmm.
if you wanted to apply in a certain company, you want to see that you need to improve. There are a lot of opportunities. Your pay should be, should you're expecting to get higher. You get more. So when he went or applied to other company, he referred me. And the good thing there is that I
Got
got
hired?
I got hired. So he get all the referral bonus. It's just that he did not share it with me, but for me, I share it with them.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. I have several friends also, since they know that I'm working at that company, they try to apply. And then, hey, Shirley, I put your name. So once you get the referral bonus, let's cut it into half. Yeah,
I think I have common sense.
yeah, but then there was a time that there is like a certain program. If you refer in this certain period and your friends or the person you refer get hired, you get more. It's like 20,000. And I didn't realize that this friend that I have used my name. So when I get my paycheck, I said that, wow, it's almost 50,000. And I said, wow, I have this a lot of money on my and then all of a sudden, this friend contacted me. Hey, Shirley, I applied. So,
So you
okay.
need to share with her.
Yes. It's actually him. It's one of,
Okay.
I call him Daddy because he's married and he has a, but we're very close. And yeah. So I share the money with him. And of course, shared it with my team also because they knew that I have this, of course you will ask your teammates, your colleagues, why is my pay this high? So so I have to share them also, or I have to treat them.
Why they knew your salary?
No, I actually asked them, how much is
Oh,
your salary? Well, that's supposed to be confidential, right?
uh-huh.
But I was just so excited and so happy. Why did I get this amount of money on my pay? So I asked my friends. There have been my friends already. So
Okay.
yeah. So there, that's just, a very funny, and I miss those kind of experience. So
Yeah, but for now, I think you're another job. It also offer you incentive if you recommend someone.
no. At this American company that I'm working, they're not very generous as, if you're working on, if you're working outside because we're home based, right?
Yeah.
Well, they gave us bonus, but it's not that really high. They increased our salary, but it's not that also that high what I'm expecting. But it's okay. They're very lenient. They will not they are not bossy if they need you to do something. As long as they know that you're doing your task, then you're good.
Okay,
Yeah,
so yeah, it's easier or it's flexible.
it is right. So I could just manage my time, the task. But of course, since I'm working on the email support, I need to respond, or uh, I need to transfer, or to, how do you call this? I need to manage those emails real time. So if you send an email right now, I need to send it to the right person, you know,
Immediately.
immediately. So within an hour or within 2 hours of my time. So, when they send the email. So it's like I really need to be awake from 12 midnight until 5 a.m. because that's,
But it's only service your country people.
no, these are American
Oh,
customers.
okay.
Yeah.
But what if you're already sleeping?
No, um I need to wake up on those time.
Really?
Yes, I have to. So it's like after this class I need to take a nap, and let's say I need to wake up at 1 because of course my other colleagues will be working up until 12 midnight. So I need to wait those emails to come in. So maybe I'll need to wake up around 1 or 2 a.m. so I could finish. Sometimes email will, since it's Monday, emails are, it's big. There's a lot
Ah,
emails on Monday. Yeah. So it might gonna take 100 to 200
wow.
on Monday. So I need to sort those emails. But it's okay.
Oh, so
Um,
it means you barely have sleep every Monday.
well, it's actually Monday to Fridays.
Oh yeah, it's almost every day.
Yeah, right. I know. Okay, so there. Yeah, those are my experiences about the referral bonus or program. So, how about in your company? You said they do offer referral, right?
Yeah.
So, did you experience referring someone or?
Not really. Yeah, it only offer you this kind of opportunity for some specific position, just like special technique, uh, special project, special technique person. I mean, for me, I'm working for IT.
Mhm.
Uh, it doesn't offer a referral opportunity for IT guys.
Okay, so that depends.
Yeah.
Okay, on your phone. Alrighty. Okay, so the other information that Marcus says is that um, he believes that to find the best way or the best way to find a job is through friends, or maybe he said maybe friends. So this is exactly what he said. Can you read it, Shaun?
You can walk into a business or apply online, but they don't know you. It's hard to get hired.
Do you agree with what he said?
Mm, yeah.
At some point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do agree with him also, but that depends. There's a but there because they also gonna base it on the requirements or qualifications.
Yeah.
So if you best fit the job, then most likely they're gonna contact you, send you an email, or send an appointment for an interview, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we will discuss your answer about this later on because on your experience, you said that you send it also.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next part that was actually mentioned here.
It is hard to find job if you don't know anyone at the company.
So that's the other question. Do
Yeah.
you agree?
Yeah, if you want to enter some uh, famous companies, but don't uh, they don't have announcement that they are hiring people, then it means you have no way to enter that company. But if you know someone in the company, he might tell you different information or different way to have opportunities to enter the company.
Okay. All right, I agree with that. But sometimes, if I'm gonna give you an example, so me as a teacher and I wanted to work on a public or a government school.
Mhm.
So they're gonna hire teacher based on your ranking. So when we say ranking, it's like there are requirements, qualifications of teachers. One of it is your teaching experience. If you pass the licensure examination, what is your score? How long have you been teaching? And and there's more. So if you know someone at that government school, so let's say there are three of us applying for the same position.
Hmm.
So I rank 1, you rank number 2. But you know someone at the government school. So most likely they're gonna hire you instead of me. Do you agree with that?
Of course, because they already know you.
Right. But then if we're gonna base into perspective, if do you think is that okay? Is that right?
Uh, I think it is unfair
Yeah.
because yeah, maybe the other one is better than you
Mm-hmm.
in some way, like his technique, his skills, or his experience. So yeah, it's unfair, but sometimes it's just reality. You know,
Exactly.
it's just
I
reality.
I agree with that. So if you know someone, then you're most likely you have an edge compared to the other applicant. Okay, so can you read the next sentence?
Sometimes, but it doesn't have to be a friend. Someone you know from school or a friend of a friend can help you find a good job. It's important to tell everyone you are looking for work.
Okay, so most of them, right? Their answer is that it's very important to tell everyone. Okay. So, and lastly, for the last part of the discussion, so answers of Felix says you have to work your way up, right?
Yeah.
Can you just read this, please?
I think you can get a good job by working your way up. You start at a company in an entry level position. After you show them how good you are, you get a better paying, more interesting job.
Okay. So, so there, they have their own opinion, and
In some way, I'm really agree with Felix.
mhm,
Um, yeah, if you are doing well in your current company and you know your supervisor would like to raise you up, then maybe it's a good option you choose to stay.
right.
But if you can see a good future of your current company, even they offer you this kind of condition, you still need to think about it.
Okay. All right. So in some way, yeah, I do agree with Felix also. If you're just starting and you know that this company it has a very good reputation, very good background, uh, then definitely you will do your best to get hired on that company without letting your friends know that you're applying on that company, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I actually did you know, my best also to get hired on those famous call center industry or call center companies here in the Philippines. And so far so good. I was able to enter. And it's very, the feeling is actually, you feel happy when there were, let's say, 10 of you who are applying. And after the interview, there were just 3 of you or 4 of you who got, who passed the interview. So it's like, wow, you have a very edge from
Yeah,
the other 6 applicants,
it is
right?
better than others.
Right, because 10 of you guys are waiting, if it's your turn to get interviewed.
Mhm.
And if the first person or first applicant is done with the interview, so definitely you're curious. How was it? Were you get hired or are you going back for your training? Those kind of questions.
Mhm.
So So yeah, it's actually worth the wait, the fulfillment. You get happy once you already, you know, you get hired. So for you, this is your first job, isn't it?
Nope. This is my second.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. So I didn't know that. So why did you resign from your first job?
Yeah, I did resign. Because my first job is located in Hsinchu, where you had visit in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's far from my hometown.
Ah, okay. Oh yeah, I think I remember
Yeah,
that.
so yeah, I stayed there for almost 4 years, and after my sister got married, I decided to go back.
In Hsinchu, I think there's a lot of opportunities there also.
It is there is a science park, and they offer plenty of opportunities.
Because my sister-in-law, where we visited in Hsinchu, his son just graduated senior high. And you know what? They told us that he got hired on a government company in Hsinchu. And I asked how much is his salary. She told me it's 30,000. And I said, wow,
$12.
yeah, NT dollars. So it's like, wow, at an early age, there's already an opportunity for him. And she said that the company would also finance if he wanted to continue his education, if he will pursue his college degree, and uh, the company will also provide monthly allowance for him. So it's like, wow, it's nice.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so there. So just a few corrections on your answers here, Sean.
Okay.
So if if you wanted to say something like, in my opinion, and then I think, so it's like already redundant. So you could it's like it's more of like a repetition. So you could just already remove, in my opinion, and just go with the, I think, the best way to find a job. So it's like that's already your opinion, you think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could just already delete this, or you could just say it, in my opinion, the best way to find a job. So you could just delete, I think.
I see.
So either of. So actually, I've already made a correction here to make it faster. Okay, so here I just delete, in my opinion, alright?
Okay.
And then it is because that everyone, so you could just delete that. So it is because everyone will help. So you've added here you, right? Help you to get any related information.
Oh, yeah. Help
Oh, mhm. Okay, so that's it. That's just a few corrections. So let's move now to the next question. Can you read it, please, and your answer?
you. What experience do you have with these ways of finding a job? Other ways? Well, I don't have experience like above ways. I only apply new job on human resource bank websites by sending my own resume to the companies that I'm interested. To be honest, it is not that efficient compared with tell everybody I'm looking for a new job. I just want to keep a low profile instead of letting the whole world know that I need a job.
Okay. All right. So you're like Felix. You're like
Yeah,
Felix.
I know.
And is it just Felix, or well, for Sophie, it's more of like you have to tell everyone. You need to tell your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Marcus, how about Marcus?
Um, through friends. Uh, yeah, if I have opportunities. I mean, if my friend already in the company I'm interested, yeah, I definitely ask him how to get opportunity to enter his company.
Okay. Okay, so for in your own opinion, why is it best to, to what is it? Okay, here you mentioned you want to keep a low profile. So why? Why did you say that you wanted to keep a low profile instead of letting the whole world know that, you need a job? Why did you say that?
Because uh, if you are looking for a job and your friends know you are looking for a job, then they will keep uh, asking you, "Hey, and do you get a job on that company, or what's the result of uh, your interview?" They would ask you those kind of questions.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I don't want to suffer those kind of questions
Why did you say that you're gonna suffer if they ask those questions?
because you are already waiting for the result,
Hmm.
and you don't know it's good or bad. In the meantime, you still need to interview other companies.
Hmm.
So I think it would be a pressure.
Okay, there you go. That's what I'm actually expecting. Yeah, it's more likely a pressure or pressure on your part because your friends, the people around you, are expecting you to
Yeah,
get hired, right?
they ask you in a good way, but
Hmm.
in my part, I think okay, it's enough. Just leave me alone. If
Hmm.
I have a good result, I will let you know.
Okay, all right, I agree with that. It's best to tell or to let them know that you get hired already instead of you're just still applying on that company, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just like my mom.
Keep
Sometimes,
asking you.
no, she doesn't know that I applied on this company. And then after several months, I'm gonna tell her I'm working in this company. And then, really? And then all of a sudden, I'm gonna tell her friends, gonna tell someone else, tell our neighbors, oh, my daughter is working to this company, blah, 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 blah. This kind of things. I say, okay, mom, stop it. Yeah, mothers are sometimes very, how you can say that, they're proud, for the achievements of their children, so they're very happy to tell everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like when I took the licensure examination for teachers, and then I get passed. So I'm not telling everyone that I passed, but it's actually my mom who's telling, oh, she's a licensed teacher. She passed the exam. And then she even had a party, or not really a party. It's, she asked her friends to come over to our place. It's like there's small celebration. This
Because
kind of.
she's too happy.
Yeah, I know. So you cannot contain sometimes the how parents are very happy if
Yeah.
they see their daughter, their son achieve something.
Mhm.
But there's a but here. So I did thought for a year or two, and then after that I ventured into working to call center industry. because the pay is very, you know, it's 2 times higher compared
Mm,
to being a teacher.
of course.
So it's just that there was a times when my mom and I had an argument, and then it's like she's gonna tell to her friends, "Oh, she's just a call center agent." It's like she's just only a call center agent. So that feeling, it's like she's putting me down that I'm just working on a call center, but she
But
doesn't
in
know.
reality, you earn more. Did you tell her?
No, I'm not telling that, of course. And sometimes she's not after into how much we earn. She never asked us. It's more of the type of job, what's our position, regardless of my position. The fact that I'm already, into a ladder of being a team leader and handle my own team. But she doesn't know that. It's just, yeah, that's my experience. So how about you when you get hired on this company?
Um, well, I only tell my parents after got uh, I got my offer.
Oh, okay. I like that. Okay.
I don't want to let them down, so I only share good news with them.
Mhm. Okay. And anything else? So upon knowing about the offer, or
Um, they would uh, they would ask me how much is my salary, and they will evaluate it's good or bad.
Mhm.
Um, but when I decided to back to my hometown, I mean change to my current job,
Mhm.
I think they are happy because I finally go back.
Yeah, because it's hard to be, living alone. But what about the difference on the salary that you have when you were working in Sinchu compared to the current job that you have?
Well, I think when I in my previous company,
Mhm.
I'm already became a senior engineer.
Mm.
Yeah, which and but since I need to change to another company, a new environment,
Mhm.
I need to start it over. So I think the position is lower than before.
Mm.
I mean the job title, just
Yeah.
an engineer, not senior engineer.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, but as for the salary, mm, it's a question mark. I can't say I'm better or worse because my previous company was in a bad situation
Mhm.
when I was there. So even the monthly salary is higher,
Mhm.
but they can't offer any bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, compared with my current company, uh, they would offer bonus regularly.
Mhm.
So yeah, mm. So I still don't know if this is a right decision because for now my previous company much is much better. So my previous colleague still stay there.
Mhm.
They got a lot of mm, bonus,
Mhm.
and some of them got promoted.
Got promoted.
Got promoted. Yeah.
Mhm. Oh, okay. So, do you regret moving?
No, I wouldn't say I'm regret, but I just can't say uh, is this the best decision. Yeah, because I don't know. Maybe even I still stay there. I didn't get promoted. Yeah, who knows?
Okay. Well, anyways, as what they say, everything happens for a reason. So, do you agree with that?
Yeah, maybe the decision helped me to find my current wife.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
what if, what if you stay there and you find someone else?
So I say, who knows?
Exactly right. Okay. Okay, yeah, we don't exactly know unless we try or yeah, those kind. Well, that's actually what life is. Okay, so on my end, yeah, I have a lot of what ifs also. So, so it's like, what if I really pursue and really decided to work out of a country or overseas? What is my current situation right now? But what if I stay there but I don't have my kids, my children? You know, those kind of what if.
Yeah, it would be a totally different life.
Exactly. All right, so there. Okay. I've added here the corrections already, Sean.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you just read it, the correction, please?
Well, I don't have experience like the examples mentioned above. I only applied for a new job on Human Resource Bank website by sending my resume to the companies that I'm interested in. To be honest, it is not the efficient compared with telling everybody I'm looking for a new job. I just want to keep a low profile instead of letting the whole world know that I need a job.
Okay. So let's just go back. So here you said that experience like above base. I'm not just really sure when you say above base. Maybe are you referring to the examples mentioned above?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
yeah.
Alrighty. So it's best if you're gonna say like the examples mentioned above. Yeah, you
Okay.
won't say above base. And then I only apply
Yeah.
a new job. So I only apply for a new job. And then here, by sending my own resume, you could just say my resume because that's your resume. No one claims it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's somewhat like uh it's the same with the examples that we have earlier. You know, in my opinion, I think that so you could just it's like a redundant. And
Yeah.
then I'm interested in, okay, and then with telling everybody. So there. So I'm just gonna put the corrections here, okay? All right. So there you go. So with this discussions, do you have any questions for me, Sean?
No.
Alrighty. So we will move on to the next part on your book. So that's gonna be already some of the activities here based on the photos, pictures presented.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alright. So that's it for tonight, Sean.
Okay.
Alrighty. So have a great evening and enjoy the rest of the night.
Thank you. Good
Well,
night.
good night, Sean. Bye now.
Bye.